Hi guys, Debbie DeWitt with Vizix, and I'm here to talk about publishing policies for your digital signage. If you have more than one person creating your digital signage content, putting some guidelines down on paper will really streamline workflows and improve your content over time. Policies also make people more self-sufficient, so they don't have to come back to you with questions time and time again. So let's go through some basic steps for publishing your policies. Step 1. Discuss appropriate and inappropriate content. Do you have any prohibitions regarding images, language, or topics? Do you have to comply with FCC or other regulations? You'll want to give some guidelines as to what is and is not an appropriate message. This will save hassle, embarrassment, and even liability issues. Step 2. Include identity guidelines for fonts, colors, and logos. We have another video about brand standards for digital signage, but it boils down to listing out the specific fonts, colors, and logos that you use for your organization's identity. This is especially important when you're creating branded layouts or templates. Step 3. Give some basic design tips. Not everyone is a trained designer, so some helpful tips for creating bulletins can go a long way towards making your content look better. Again, we've got a top 6 design tips video that'll give you a good starting point. Step 4. Outline acceptable file formats. Do you prefer imported graphics to be JPEGs? Can people import audio, Flash, or PowerPoint files? You'll want to make sure to cover all file types your audience might want to use in your policies. Step 5. Clearly define the submission and approval process. You need to let people know who's authorized to submit content, who approves that content, and how long it'll take for their message to get published. If people have to sign up for an account, they need to know how to do that. And you'll want to make sure and detail out all of your different users and roles in your policies. Step 6. Explain distribution channels and endpoints. Explain the basic publishing flow, because some content may go out to all displays, while other content goes to just a single screen. Some things might even get sent to desktops or RSS readers for smartphones, so you need to let people know where their message will show up so they can design with that in mind. Step 7. Publish your browser requirements and IT security policies. Depending on your network and software, you may need a particular version of a browser to avoid problems. Also, have your IT staff spell out any security or firewall policies that might affect the system. Step 8. Include usernames and passwords. Now, you may not want to publish administrative credentials here, but make sure to have at least your default login in your policies, because the last thing you want is to have some breaking news that can't go out because someone's forgotten their password. Step 9 is to provide contact information for questions. Hopefully, your policies are clear enough that users won't have a lot of questions, but things can sometimes get hectic and unpredictable, so tell your users who they can contact and how if they have questions or problems. And the last step is number 10, publish those policies. Make sure to put the policies somewhere that people can easily get to them, like on a website. People often remember things visually, so you may want to include screenshots of forms, templates, or the software interface to help them out. The main thing is that your policies are clear and concise, but still contain all the information your users might need. To see some of our clients' digital signage policies, go to the Vizix User Forum at www.vizixforum.com. Thanks for watching, and please check out our other videos for more digital signage tips and advice, and visit us at vizix.com.